Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be taking you through on how you can start a jewelry business. You can start small as a student, as a stay-at-home mom, as a 9 to 5 worker. Just starting the business. You can start it small. It doesn't really have to be that you're starting it big, right? So I'm going to explain everything to you, how you can get your supplier and ensure that you have quality jewelries to start with, because that's very important if you want to retain your customers. Let's dive right into the video. Welcome, my name is Tochi, and on this channel we'll talk on how to grow your brand and your business, and also business tips that you can start. The first one is for you to know the type of jewelry that you want to be marketing, that you want to be selling rather. There are different types of jewelries. What type of jewelry do you want to be selling? Do you want to be selling earrings? Just different. There are different varieties of jewelry. There are people that are selling only rings. There are people that are selling earrings and necklaces. There are people that are selling even, know the type of jewelry that you want to be selling. That is the first point. Then you know your budget. What budget do you want to start with? Are you starting small, medium size, or large scale? But most times I advise you start small, because you need to learn your customers, you need to learn the type of jewelries they want, because you can actually start with variety of jewelries, right? When you start with varieties of jewelry, when you start with varieties of jewelry, you'll be able to know the type of jewelries that your customers will most likely prefer. So know your budget that you want to start with. The number three thing is for you to know your target audience, like I earlier said. So when you know your target audience, you'll be able to know who are the people that you're selling to. Are you selling to the lower class, middle class, or you're selling to everybody? So selling to everybody really means that you should have both the very affordable jewelries, the ones that are less expensive, the ones that are expensive. So you need to really know your target audience before you start the business. Are you selling to students? Are you selling to only moms kind of jewelries? Because are you selling to elegant, classy kind of people and all of that? My light keeps going off. I'm going to just ignore it. So then the next one is sourcing for suppliers. This is very important because it's also going to determine the quality of your products, of your jewelries. If you want to source from, people that have already imported from probably China and all of that, you need to know the type of jewelries that they are selling to you. You need to go there, see it, and be sure that they are selling quality jewelries to you. If you want to import from China, you also need to make sure that they are giving you quality of what you're paying for. So it's very important for you to source for good suppliers, or you can start small by getting from the ones that you're seeing physically before diving into getting from China and all of that. So you need to know who your suppliers are basically. Then the fifth one is your pricing. You guys know I don't give you tips without pricing. You need to know how you price your product, how you're going to be pricing your product, expenses and all of that join together. I don't need to spend so much time on pricing, because you should know that however you're going to put price on your product should be determined of the expenses that you have made, and then you now decide how much you want to be gaining in your products, right? So the sixth one is for you to know where you're selling to, or your location, where to sell. Are you going to be selling on social media? Are you going to be selling physically? Now people are selling everywhere. Social media, all social medias, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, even on YouTube, people are using shorts to display their products and all of that. So you need to know where you're selling your products. Where are you going to be selling it? How are you going to be selling it? You need to be advertising. If you're using social media, you know that you need to run ads, you need to advertise, you need to always show up for your business every day. You need to like post, be consistent, even when it's not moving, just be hopeful and be consistent with it, right? So this video is like a tip on how to start this jewelry business, hence why it's not so long and so so I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff that you're supposed to do for the channel, please, because it helps me to do more research on how you can start different businesses from the comfort of your home, because this is actually a series I'm doing on businesses you can start from the comfort of your home.